Hello, everyone. Welcome to Say It.
Hey everyone, so happy you are here with us today. I am Mike.
And I am Sarah.
Really happy you are with us today.
Sarah, what have you been up to this week?
Busy. I have been helping my younger brother with his English essays all week.
Oh, that is really kind of you. How's he doing?
He is improving, but the same two errors keep coming up every single essay.
What kind of errors?
He sent me a message yesterday with two sentences. The first one, because she studied hard, so she passed the exam.
Because she studied hard, so she passed the exam.
And the second, I was late due to the traffic was terrible.
I was late due to the traffic was terrible.
And I thought, both of those sound almost right, but both have something wrong inside them.
Both?
Both. And that is exactly what today is about. Because of, due to. Three of the most used words in English, and almost everyone is making the same mistakes with them.
And by the end of this episode, you will know exactly what those mistakes are and how to fix them forever.
But before we start, please like and subscribe to Say It. Every new like and subscriber motivates us to prepare more episodes for you.
Now let's get into it.
So because of, and due to.
Three expressions used every single day and constantly mixed up.
But here is the thing. Before we look at the differences, there is one idea they all share.
What idea?
All three answer the same question. Why?
Why?
Yes, why did this happen? Why did she leave? Why was the match canceled? All three are cause and effect words. They all explain a reason.
So the confusion is not about meaning.
Never about meaning. They all mean the same thing. The confusion is about grammar, about what comes after each one.
What do you mean?
Think about this. She left because she was tired. She left because of her tiredness. Her early departure was due to tiredness. Three sentences, same meaning, same reason, but different words and different grammar after each one.
So what is the difference?
One rule covers almost everything. Because needs a full sentence after it. Because of and due to need a noun. Say that again.
Because, full sentence. Because of and due to, noun. That's it.
So she left because she was tired. That works because there's a full sentence after because.
Exactly. She was tired. That is a complete sentence. Subject and verb. Because loves that.
And she left because of her tiredness. That works because tiredness is a noun.
Right. No subject, no verb. Just a noun. Because of loves that.
And due to, same as because of?
Same rule. Always a noun after it. Never a full sentence.
So the one question to ask is what comes next?
Always. Full sentence coming, use because. Noun coming, use because of or due to.
And the meaning stays the same either way.
Every time, all three answer why. The grammar tells you which one to use.
So let us start with the first one, because.
Because, the most common, the most versatile, and the one surrounded by the most confusion.
What kind of confusion?
We will get to that. But first, what follows because? Always a full sentence, a subject and a verb.
Like, I stayed home because it was raining.
It was raining. Subject, verb, full sentence, because loves that.
He couldn't sleep because the neighbors were loud.
The neighbors were loud. Full sentence, perfect.
She got the job because she prepared well.
She prepared well. Full sentence, because every time.
And the key thing, because cannot be followed by a noun alone.
Never. She stayed home because her illness, that is wrong. Because needs a verb. Because needs a sentence.
So because her illness, wrong. Because she was ill, right.
Always. And if you only have a noun, switch to because of. She stayed home because of her illness, that is perfect.
So because and because of are interchangeable, just different grammar after them.
Exactly. Same meaning, different structure.
Now the confusion you mentioned.
Yes, here is one of the most common grammar myths in English. Have you ever heard that you should never start a sentence with because?
I have heard that many times, actually.
It is a myth.
A myth?
Completely. You can start a sentence with because. The issue is not the word because at the start. The issue is leaving the sentence incomplete.
Can you show me?
Yes. Because it was raining, that is wrong on its own. There is no main sentence. It's just a fragment hanging in the air.
Because it was raining and then nothing.
Exactly, incomplete. But because it was raining, I brought my umbrella. That is perfectly correct.
Because she prepared well, she got the job.
Correct, complete. The because clause comes first, comma, then the main sentence. Nothing wrong with that at all.
So the rule teachers gave was do not start with because to stop students writing fragments.
Right, not to ban because at the start, just to prevent incomplete sentences. Merriam-Webster confirms it. Starting with because is perfectly fine, as long as the sentence is complete.
And in spoken English, what about answering a question with because?
Completely natural. Why didn't you go? Because I was tired. That is a fragment, but in speech it is perfectly normal. The main sentence is understood from the question.
So in conversation, fine. In formal writing, always complete the sentence.
Always. And one more thing about because. It works in every register. Casual conversation, formal emails, academic essays, business reports. Because fits everywhere. It is the most versatile of the three.
And in very fast casual speech, you will sometimes hear cause instead of because.
Yes, 'cause, dropping the be at the start. I can't come 'cause I have work. Very common in informal speech and music, but in writing, always spell it out in full.
Now, the most important part of this entire episode.
Which one?
The mistake that learners all over the world make every single day, and almost nobody talks about it.
What mistake?
Remember that first sentence from the beginning of the episode?
Because she studied hard, so she passed the exam.
That sentence has two words in it that cannot be together. Because and so.
Cannot be together?
Never. In English, because and so are two sides of the same coin. They mean the same thing, but they work in opposite directions, and you only ever need one of them.
Two sides of the same coin? What do you mean?
Think about this situation. It was raining. We stayed inside. Those two things are connected. Now I can express that connection two ways.
Okay.
It was raining, so we stayed inside. So introduces the result, what happened because of the rain.
Direction. Rain first, then what happened?
Exactly. Now the other way. We stayed inside because it was raining. Because introduces the reason, why we stayed inside.
Direction. Result first, then the reason.
Same two facts, same meaning, just opposite directions. So pushes forward to the result, because looks back at the reason.
And they mean exactly the same thing?
Exactly the same, which is why you only need one. The moment you put because and so in the same sentence, you have said the same thing twice.
So, because she studied hard, so she passed the exam, that is saying the connection twice.
Once with because, once with so. English only needs one, and the fix is simple. Pick one and drop the other.
Always. Two options. Because she studied hard, she passed the exam. Or she studied hard, so she passed the exam. Both correct, both natural.
Let me try a few. Because it was late, so we left early.
Two conjunctions. Drop one.
Because it was late, we left early. Or, it was late, so we left early.
Perfect. Both work.
Because she was nervous, so she made mistakes.
Same problem, same fix.
Because she was nervous, she made mistakes. Or, she was nervous, so she made mistakes.
Exactly right. One conjunction, one connection, clean.
Because the traffic was bad, so I was late.
Drop one.
Because the traffic was bad, I was late. Or, the traffic was bad, so I was late.
Every time. And notice, when because comes first, there is always a comma after the because clause before the main sentence.
Because it was raining, comma, we stayed inside.
Yes, that comma is important. It separates the two parts of the sentence.
And when so connects two clauses, comma before so.
Always. It was raining, comma, so we stayed inside. The comma before so is not optional.
So 2 punctuation rules. Because at the start, comma after the clause. So in the middle, comma before so.
Exactly. Simple once you see it.
And why do so many learners make the because plus so mistake?
Because in many languages, you need both, a word for the cause and a word for the result, both in the same sentence. Learners translate directly and both words come out.
So it feels natural even though English does not work that way.
Completely natural, which is why it is so hard to catch. The logic is right, only the grammar is wrong.
Because, reason. So, result. Never together. Pick one, drop the other.
That is the rule.
So that is because now we will learn because of.
Because of is the bridge between because and due to.
The bridge?
Yes, because of has the same meaning as because, but it works the same way as due to, always a noun after it, never a full sentence.
So because of sits in the middle.
Exactly. Same meaning as because, same grammar as due to. That is why it is the bridge.
Give me an example.
She left because of the noise.
The noise. That is a noun.
Always a noun after because of. The match was canceled because of heavy rain.
Heavy rain. Noun phrase.
He couldn't sleep because of the neighbors.
The neighbors. Noun.
I failed because of my own carelessness.
My own carelessness. Noun phrase. And because of cannot be followed by a full sentence.
Never. She stayed home because of she was sick. That is wrong. Because of needs a noun. For a full sentence, switch to because.
So the test is simple. If I have a verb coming, use because. If I have a noun coming, use because of.
Always. And there is one very useful exercise that shows this perfectly.
Which one?
Taking a because sentence and rewriting it as a because of sentence. Same meaning, different structure.
Show me.
She left because she was tired. Now, tired is part of a verb phrase. To use because of, I need a noun. So, she left because of her tiredness.
The verb phrase becomes a noun phrase.
Exactly. The game was canceled because it rained. Turn the verb into a noun. The game was canceled because of the rain.
He failed because he didn't prepare. Turn it around.
He failed because of his lack of preparation.
Same meaning, just different grammar after the connector.
And this works in the other direction too. If you have a noun and want to expand it into a full sentence, switch from because of to because.
So they are always interchangeable just by changing what follows them.
Always. And one more pattern that comes up constantly in natural English.
Which one?
Because of that and because of this, when you want to refer back to something already mentioned.
Like, it was raining. Because of that, we stayed home.
Exactly. Because of that, referring back to the rain. Very natural, very common.
Then the error people make.
Dropping the of. Because that, we stayed home. That is wrong. The of must always be there.
Because of that, never because that.
Every time. And because of works in all registers. Casual conversation, professional emails, formal writing, it fits everywhere. Unlike due to, which has a much narrower home.
Because of, noun always, works everywhere, and always because of that, never because that.
That is because of in one sentence.
That worked out nicely.
It really did.
And that brings us to the third one, due to.
Due to, and this is the one in the second sentence from the beginning of the episode.
Exactly. Let us go back to it. I was late due to the traffic was terrible.
Apply the rule. Due to needs a noun. The traffic was terrible. Is that a noun?
No. The traffic was terrible is a full sentence. Subject, the traffic. Verb, was. Due to cannot be followed by that.
So what is the fix?
2 options. Keep due to, but replace the full sentence with a noun. I was late due to the traffic.
The traffic, just the noun, no verb.
Exactly. Or switch to because of and keep the full sentence. I was late because the traffic was terrible.
So the error was mixing due to with a full sentence.
Always. Due to and because of share the same rule. Always a noun after them, never a full sentence.
Now, due to and because of have the same grammar. So what is the difference between them?
One word, register. Due to is more formal than because of.
More formal?
Much more. Think about where you actually see due to. Transport announcements. This service has been delayed due to a signal failure.
Business emails. The meeting has been rescheduled due to a scheduling conflict.
News reports. Schools closed due to heavy snowfall.
Official notices. The office will be closed due to a public holiday.
Every single one. Formal, written, official. That is the natural home of due to.
So in casual conversation, due to sounds strange.
Very strange. Imagine saying to a friend, I can't come tonight due to a family commitment.
That does sound stiff.
Very stiff. In casual conversation, always because of. I can't come tonight because of a family thing. That is natural.
So the practical rule, conversation and informal writing, because of. Formal documents and official communication, due to.
Exactly. And there's one test that helps you know when due to is grammatically correct.
Which test?
Replace due to with caused by. If the sentence still works, due to is right. If it sounds wrong, use because of instead.
Show me.
The cancellation was due to rain. Now replace the cancellation was caused by rain.
That works perfectly.
So due to is correct there. Now, she missed work due to illness. Replace she missed work caused by illness.
That sounds wrong.
Because caused by doesn't fit after a verb like missed, so use because of. She missed work because of illness.
So due to the caused by test tells you immediately.
Every time. And one more thing about due to that learners often write.
Which one?
Due to the fact that. Learners use it thinking it sounds formal and sophisticated.
Like, she stayed home due to the fact that she was sick.
Wordy, complicated, and completely unnecessary. The cleaner version is always, she stayed home because she was sick.
So due to the fact that always replace with because.
Always. Every style guide agrees. Due to the fact that is never better than because. It just makes the sentence longer and harder to read.
Due to, noun always, formal context. Caused by test tells you when it is right, and due to the fact that, always replace with because.
That is due to, completely.
So we have because of, and due to. All three answer why, but they sit at different levels of formality.
Think of it as a ladder. Due to at the top, most formal. Because of in the middle, works everywhere. Because at the bottom. But bottom does not mean worse. It means most natural, most versatile.
So if I am writing an official notice or a formal report,
Due to fits perfectly. The event has been canceled due to unforeseen circumstances.
if I am writing a professional email or having a work conversation,
Because of is the safe choice. The meeting was moved because of a scheduling conflict.
and if I'm talking to a friend,
Because, always because. I couldn't make it because my car broke down.
and because of also works in that conversation.
Completely. I couldn't make it because of my car. Both natural, both correct.
So the only one with a restricted home is due to.
Exactly. Due to belongs in formal and written contexts. Take it out of that home and it sounds stiff. Leave because and because of free to move anywhere.
One context, one question. Formal or casual?
That is the only decision you need to make for due to. Everything else, because and because of, just follow the grammar rule, full sentence or noun.
Now there is one more expression that works like because of, but with one very important condition.
Thanks to.
Thanks to means because of, but only for positive outcomes.
Only positive. Thanks to her hard work, the project was a success.
Positive outcome. Thanks to fits there.
Thanks to the team's effort, we finished ahead of schedule.
Positive outcome. Thanks to fits.
Now, thanks to the storm, the match was canceled.
That sounds wrong.
Because it is wrong. A canceled match is negative. Thanks to cannot carry a negative outcome.
So the fix,
Because of the storm, the match was canceled. Because of has no preference, positive or negative. It works for both.
Thanks to, positive only. Because of, positive or negative, both.
And thanks to is a compliment hidden inside a causal expression. Thanks to her, because of her. And you are also crediting her for the outcome.
So thanks to always has a grateful feeling inside it.
Always. Use it when you want to give credit, not when something went wrong.
Due to, formal. Because of, everywhere. Because, most natural. Thanks to, positive only.
The full picture.
Now, let us talk about the mistakes, the exact sentences that go wrong most often.
And we have already solved 2 of them during the episode.
We have. Let us go through all 4, fast.
Starting with the first one, and this is the one from the very beginning.
Because she studied hard, so she passed the exam.
2 conjunctions, because and so, both in the same sentence.
English only needs 1. Pick because, drop so. Because she studied hard, she passed the exam.
Or pick so, drop because. She studied hard, so she passed the exam.
1 conjunction, always. Mistake number 2.
She stayed home because her illness.
Because needs a full sentence after it. Her illness is just a noun, no verb.
So 2 fixes, add a verb, she stayed home because she was ill, or switch to because of, she stayed home because of her illness.
Because needs a sentence. Because of needs a noun. That is the whole rule.
Mistake number 3.
I was late due to the traffic was terrible.
Due to needs a noun. The traffic was terrible is a full sentence.
Same 2 fixes. Keep due to, but use only the noun. I was late due to the traffic. Or switch to because. I was late because the traffic was terrible.
Due to, noun only, never a full sentence after it.
And mistake number 4. This one is small, but it comes up constantly.
Which one?
It was raining because that we stayed home.
The missing of.
Always. Because of that. Never because that. The of must be there.
It was raining. Because of that, we stayed home.
Every time. And the same with this. Because of this. Never because this.
So, 4 mistakes, 4 fixes.
Because plus so, never together. Pick 1.
Because plus noun alone, wrong. Add a verb or switch to because of.
Due to plus full sentence, wrong. Use a noun or switch to because.
Because that, wrong. Always because of that.
And the 2 questions that solve almost everything.
Full sentence coming, use because.
Noun coming, use because of or due to.
Formal context, due to. Casual context, because of.
That is all you need. Now let us hear everything working together in a real conversation.
Roleplay time.
The scenario. Thursday afternoon. Mike missed an important work conference this week. I attended but had a difficult morning getting there. We are catching up over coffee.
Let's start.
So, did you manage to watch any of the conference online?
Some of it. I'm really sorry I missed it. I couldn't attend because of a family situation that came up suddenly.
Don't worry at all. These things happen.
How was it? Was it worth going?
It was actually really good, though I nearly didn't make it myself.
Really? What happened?
My train was canceled due to a signal failure. I had to find another way in.
That is so stressful. How did you get there in the end?
I took a taxi. It was expensive, but because the conference started at 9, I had no other choice.
And was it worth the stress?
Completely. The keynote speaker was excellent. Thanks to her presentation, the whole team left feeling really motivated.
I heard she was good. And the afternoon session?
That got rescheduled, actually. Due to a technical issue with the main screen, they pushed it to 4 o'clock.
Because of that, did people stay?
Most of them. A few left early because they had other commitments. But the ones who stayed said it was the best part of the day.
I really wish I had been there. I'll make sure nothing gets in the way next year.
Let us hope so. I'll send you the recordings because I saved everything.
That is very kind. Thank you.
Let's pause there.
Did you notice how many times because of, and due to came up in that conversation?
Let us pick out a few. You said, I couldn't attend because of a family situation.
Because of, followed by a noun phrase, a family situation, casual conversation. Because of fits perfectly.
And my train was canceled due to a signal failure.
Due to, formal context, a transport announcement situation. Noun after it, a signal failure. The caused by test works. The cancellation was caused by a signal failure.
And because the conference started at 9, I had no other choice.
Because, full sentence after it. The conference started at 9, subject and verb. Because handles that perfectly.
And thanks to her presentation, the whole team left feeling really motivated.
Thanks to, positive outcome. The team felt motivated, a result worth crediting her for.
4 different uses, 4 different rules. And in that whole conversation, did it feel like grammar?
Not at all. It just felt like 2 colleagues catching up over coffee.
Because that is exactly what it is. Once these words become natural, you stop choosing them consciously. They just come out correctly.
And every single time, you are just answering the question why.
Always why. That is all these words ever do.
And that is exactly what today was about. 3 words, 1 question, why.
Now let us lock it all in, fast.
All 3, because of, due to, answer the same question. Why did this happen? Why did she leave? Why was it canceled?
Because needs a full sentence after it. Because she was tired. Because it was raining. Because the traffic was bad.
Because of needs a noun. Because of the noise. Because of her illness. Because of the rain.
Due to needs a noun and belongs in formal contexts. Due to a signal failure. Due to a scheduling conflict. Due to bad weather.
Because and so, never together. Pick one, drop the other.
Because of that, always. Never because that. The of must be there.
And thanks to, positive outcomes only. When something went well. When someone deserves credit.
2 questions solve everything. Full sentence coming, use because. Noun coming, use because of or due to.
Formal context, due to. Casual context, because of. In when in doubt, because of works everywhere.
Now your challenge.
Tell us in the comments, why did you start learning English? 1 sentence. Use because of, or due to. Your real reason, your real sentence.
We read every single one.
And if this episode helped you, please share it with one person who is learning English right now.
And subscribe to Say It so you never miss a new episode. Every subscriber genuinely motivates us to keep making these for you.
Make sure you are subscribed, and we will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.